Hey, what's up YouTube, Matt for the Gold Bros. Coming to you guys in another video today. So in this video, I'm going to be doing another video series going into, like, a lot of you guys really enjoyed our last video when we did the Rawlings Heart of the Hide versus the Wilson A2000. So now I do have an A2k, so I'm going to do a Wilson A2k versus a Rawlings Pro Preferred. So a lot of you guys know these are two of the top gloves from each of these companies. This is Wilson's top glove. This is Rawlings' second top glove, but it is their most popular glove. As opposed to the Gold Glove Opticore series, which is their top glove. You know, you're talking explicitly on price, but I'm just going to really dive into these gloves, talk a little bit about some different categories, go into some things that I feel are important in gloves, and really just kind of go in it. Just want to say, guys, this is my opinion. Don't go in the comments and, oh, I think Wilson's better. You're entitled to your opinion. That's totally fine. But let me jump right into it because this has been a minute-long introduction. So, now we're going to talk about the A2k. The A2k is Wilson's top glove. It is select steer hide leather. It's made from the top 5% of the steer hide leather that they get in in their factory. It has a double palm construction, dual welting. There's stock lace. Everything on this is pretty stock. It's got Drylex. It has the padded thumb loop. To think of some other features that it's just on these, and that's really it, you know, as far as the A2k. The Pro Preferred is a kip leather glove featuring Petard's liner. It has fur, no thumb loop, and also I'm pretty sure it has double palm construction too. This one has single welting and it has a finger pad. So you're never going to get a finger pad on a Wilson. That's just something that's just blah to me. I like finger pads. I'm one of the few people, feels like, in the whole world that likes finger pads, because most people mock me for liking finger pads, but I do really enjoy them. So talking about just leather, it's kind of hard to compare seeing as they're two different types of leather. I'm a big fan of kip leather. Some people aren't, and you know, that's totally fine. Some people don't believe that kip is fit to be on gloves. That's what Wilson really believes. Honestly, that's why they don't use it. Wilson used kip for one series of gloves. They had an A3000 line in the early 2000s, and that flopped. Did not do as well as they wanted it to, so they switched to making A2Ks as their premier glove. So I'm going to give the edge to Rawlings and the fact that because I like kip leather. So, to me, in the last video, one of the big things I talked about was craftsmanship. And when you're talking about these top companies, you're going to get amazing craftsmanship. But to me, I feel like they really do a great job with the A2Ks. I'm not really a big fan of A2000s at all. They're just too thin and floppy for me, but I do like A2Ks. The big thing with me and the A2Ks, why I don't have more of them, is I don't really have a pattern that I really enjoy. There's no pattern that really fits my play style, fits the positions that I play, and anything I'd really use. So I got this 1787 on a whim. Just wanted to try something different. I had one of these like 3 or 4 years ago. Not this exact same 1787, but the one I had was just broken in like crap. So I really wasn't a fan of the pattern, but it was really due to the fact that the glove was broken in so terribly. This one is much better. I really do like this pattern. The problem is for me, it's just too small for what I game. This is an 11.75 that plays just a tad under. I really don't bring anything out to the field unless it's at least a 12-inch. Just my personal opinion, I prefer a slightly bigger glove. But this glove overall is really, really nice. If this was a 12.25 or a 12-inch, I could see myself getting a custom of it, honestly. A2K is a very exclusive line. They only make certain patterns in A2Ks. Obviously their custom cost is through the roof. You know, a lot of people talk about this. This is $550 for a custom A2K, as opposed to a custom Pro Preferred is going to run you about $220, right? I'm sorry, $420. Am I right on that? $420? You don't know, do you? Yeah, $420.
For what?
Custom Pro Preferred.
No, they're $450.
Are they? They bumped them up again?
Yeah, they're $420, but then plus tax.
Well, yeah, I was saying, but this is $550, like, just straight up.
If they're $420, $450.
Regardless, moral of the story, you're gonna pay an extra $100 to get a custom of, you know, a similar type glove. To me, Wilson A2Ks are no doubt Wilson's best glove. I don't like A2000s much at all. I feel like they're just not really what I like as a player. These are stiffer, they're built much better with their double palm construction, with the top quality leather that they use, the top 5% of steer hide. That's just something to me, this is what A2000 should feel like, and I feel like A2k should be on the next level. To me, I compare these more to Heart of Hides. Like this, to me, A2Ks feel like what Heart of Hides feel like. Maybe that's why I like them, but for obviously the price of this, I'm not going to go drop $550 on a custom where I can get a stock retail Heart of Hide for $320. I'm sorry, a custom Heart of Hide. Where you're talking as pro preferreds, you're talking kip leather, which to me is a great leather. Sorry, my light was just a little funky there. This obviously is a custom. I'm not a custom. It's a stock Heart of Hide, but it is a limited edition. My only complaint about the Pro Preferreds overall is the lining. I'm not a big fan of the Petard's liner. As you guys can see, I'll try to show you through the glove right here. The liner shifts very easily. It's a very comfortable liner at first, but to me, it just doesn't transition well into being a long-term solution for a glove. You can see a lot of wrinkles in it. Let me see if I can put the light on, angle it right. You can see some wrinkles, and that to me is just extremely uncomfortable. I can get through it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but for what I'm paying, I want something more comfortable lining-wise. Lining on the A2Ks is really comfortable. I believe it is just the same steer hide they use throughout the glove. This glove does have wrinkles in it, but there's no shifting in the palm liner at all. We're talking about a top-quality glove like this. You're going to get a really good glove. It's more just what you're looking for long-term. A guy like me who has 13-plus gloves, I'm not the average guy. So to me, if a glove lasts a couple of years, I'm cool with that. Most of my gloves I never use till death. Glove death, where they're, pancakes. This glove has been extremely used, but I take care of it so much, it's just going to stay like that. It's going to always be like this, and this thing's probably getting retired. It's definitely seen better days. But for an average person who can buy one high-quality glove, maybe two, they need something that's going to last them. And, when you're dropping money on an A2K or a Pro Preferred, some of these things I talked about might help you make your decision. I hope it does. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. Comment, like, subscribe. Always drop some more video ideas if you got them. And until next time, have a good day.